Greetings all, Shane Bruce, Restomod Daisy with a hail and farewell video to a gun we've had in the shop a bit longer than we should have, but that seems to be the case with most guns that come in the shop these days. The viewership may remember that we already did a video on this gun when we received it, and I believe it to be a Daisy Model 99 quick skill. Now, why would I say that? Well, it's not a very quick gun. It doesn't run away from you any faster than a Red Ryder, but you'll notice that there's no provision at the rear of the receiver here for any sort of rear sight attachment. And if we travel down to the muzzle, we'll see that the muzzle also has no provision for any sort of front sight. And as a Model 99, this gun should have had a globe front and a peep rear. So my surmise is it's an early model of the quick skill. Let's take a look, and we'll look at the roll stamp real fast. And for those of you who are inclined to look up registration numbers, the registration number on this gun was M139886. When received, it was running okay. We, of course, put it through the usual battery of tests and stuck a couple of different springs in it, a couple of different air tubes, and resulted in the gun running. Is probably going to go ahead and, let's see, as it was set up, 764-308 with a Red Ryder mainspring, and then 7/64 and a Cobalt only yielded 314. So we just basically, after talking with the client, we're going to keep it with a Red Ryder mainspring to make it an easy to cock gun. Still going to run almost 300 feet a second, though, a little over 300 feet a second, which should be pretty cool. All right, we've seen the girlfriend side. Let's take a look at the mother-in-law side, and it's not too bad. Nice curl on the forestock. The fireblue process took well on this gun, and the buttstock's in fairly good nick as well. So that's all about. No, one more thing I wanted to show you about the gun. We did a video, a recent video, about this little gizmo here. It's a speed loader for top and side tap daisies, and we were discussing models of daisies this would work with. Since this is a top feed gun, it will work with that. You just kind of clip it on, and then poof voila, after a little bit of adjustment, you've got a hole there that you can run your BBs down, and you don't drop them all over the ground. They mostly go in the gun. Revolutionary. Huzzah! So, we've got the rascal ready to ship, and the customer wants to have it back in his hands as quickly as possible, so we're going to try to make that happen this week coming up. Not much else to say about it. Oh, I did want to say that this is a Model 99 target trigger, and anybody who's had 99s with target triggers has probably run into the difficulties that the original leaf springs present, i.e. they break and you can't find replacement parts. The customer was worried about that happening with this trigger, but when I disassembled the gun, I discovered that somebody, somewhere, somewhen, had already done a modification and had a nice coil spring installed in there. I took the best look I could at it, but I didn't take it apart because I didn't want to mess it up. But it's working fine. So we'll send it back with the Model 99 trigger installed, and we'll also send along a folded metal trigger with a trigger return spring. And then the stock is set up for that. Should this ever fail, then he'll be able to bring it back up to speed and shoot it, which is why you have a Daisy, so you can shoot it. All right, kids, that's all we've got for you today. This is Shane Bruce with Restomod Daisy, signing off.